Hey guys, Myles here. I wanted to create this quick video because I was in the middle of creating a email for our email subscribers, and I think it's a very important topic to share with you guys to at least kind of this on the surface level, and it's about focus. The whole idea came because we get a lot of people who are frustrated that they're not progressing fast enough, okay, or they've reached a plateau and they don't really know what to do. And many of the times when it comes to anything really, this is not just shooting, a lot of it has to do with focus. And so we all learn differently. Some people, they can just be told to focus and they understand what it means and they do just that. But focus means different things for different people, and people learn differently, right? It seems simple, but again, some people get it, some people don't, and some people need to be taught in a different manner. So what I want to do is in this video is use a graphic here to help you visualize just how powerful focus is and exactly in tangible ways that you can see really how it can affect your shooting. And honestly, this applies to literally everything, okay? Business or anything that you're doing, any task that you're doing, all right? So if you focus, you're going to see the power of it, all right? So bear with me for a couple minutes and you're going to see exactly how powerful focus is here, okay? Let's say that this spreadsheet here, this table here, represents an entire year. So each square represents a month, okay? So one entire row here is 1 year. Now let's assume that each one of these rows is something that you want to learn, something that you want to be good at. I originally learned this in business, and it's something that I kept with me for my entire adult life, and it's something that I teach the people I mentor. And this applies to shooting as well. And even when training, I would do the same thing. When I was active in mixed martial arts, still competing, this is exactly what I would do, all right? So this represents, these rows represent something you want to learn. So let's just say that, in the tactical world, people want to learn pistol, rifle, long gun, your precision rifle, and let's say shotgun. Now here's the approach that many people use or do, and it's no fault of their own, it's just very common. But what might happen is, again, each one of these represents a month. And let's just assume that to develop a good set of core skills for each weapon platform, you need to train at least 12 months, right? And to put this in a different way, like people I mentor in business, let's just assume that this was a business idea. Each one of these rows was a business idea. And in order for you to be successful, you have to get to the end of the 12 months, or maybe that's 12 years. Again, let's assume that it takes 12 months to be competent at the pistol, rifle, long gun, shotgun, whatever it might be, okay, or business idea, whatever the task is. So if you're training using more than one weapon platform, the equivalent of 4 months training all four of these, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this means essentially that in this month, let's say July, I'm spending time training pistol, rifle, long gun, and shotgun. I'm basically spreading myself among all of those 4 weapon platforms. So just to make things short here, cut things short here, is let's assume that this entire square is going to be filled up by me training all 4 platforms here, okay? So that means essentially if I take up the full month, okay, if I spend an entire full month on each one of these platforms, that is going to be 4 full months taken up. 1, 2, 3, 4, all right? Now, as I go down the line here, I'm still very far from completing 12 full months of training for one of these platforms, okay, because I'm spreading myself thinly here. Now, what might happen is if I continue this route, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, I am now 8 months in, and I'm still far from reaching that level of core competency, 12 months for each weapon platform. Now I only have 4 more months in this year. So if I took all 12 of these months, and in each month I included training a pistol, rifle, long gun, and shotgun, I did develop a set of, some skills. I did get used to it, but look how much longer I have to go, right, to really master things here. Now, what if you did things a different way, all right? So just take a look. You might be happy with this, you might not, but if you really wanted to get good at one platform here or anything, if you focus at the end of 12 months, you will already be at the very end. Okay, so this is one route here, all right? So what if now you didn't do this and you focus? So I'm just going to use a different color. So one might take that route here, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, so 12 months, but what if I decide to just focus on one pistol? It's the same amount of time, okay? 12 months, this is 12 months, but now I've already reached that mastery or that skill set there where I wanted to be, that goal. Or this was a business idea at the end of these 12 months or 12 years or whatever it might be, I've already reached success. okay? Because I'm focusing. If you don't focus and you spread yourself too thinly, right, this is what happens. Your progress slows down for each one of these weapon platforms. So really try to focus. Now, I've taken a macro picture here about the weapon platform, but this can be anything. This could be your marksmanship fundamentals. Like this might be trigger control. This might be grip. This might be set picture or recoil management, things like that. Where if you spread yourself out too thinly in a training session, for example, so I'm getting really granular. Let's assume that this is no longer months, this is hours, okay? So let's assume this is hours. If this is now hours, all right, and these were particular fundamentals, you can see the idea here is that if you spread yourself thinly, if you have a 12-hour training session, it's a long training session, okay? And if you wanted to really reach your goals, you would know in your deep down that you need 12 hours for each skill. But if you spread yourself the 12 hours among all of these different skills, look where you got at the end of the training session, okay? So this would be one full day of 12 hours, and you're nowhere near where you wanted to be. But if you now focus, you can focus 12 hours on that specific thing that you were focusing on. So this is just a quick and dirty way to explain, to visualize the importance of focus. So if you feel like you're getting stuck, I mean, really this shows you, right? And this applies from the macro level to the micro level. So again, it could be a weapon platform. It could be certain fundamentals, so isolating skill sets. But keep this in the back of your mind. It's very important. So if you feel stuck, you feel like you're not progressing faster, let's start focusing. Now, yes, there's a time and place where you might need to add different things, but if you have the opportunity and if you really want to excel as fast as possible in anything, you have to focus, all right? Hope that helps.